All right, the United Nations General Assembly has voted in favor of a peaceful settlement of the Palestine issue and also the implementation of a two-state solution. The resolution, called the New York Declaration, was approved by a majority of 142 countries in favor, 10 against and 12 abstaining. The resolution supports a future Palestinian state but without Hamas. It also demands that Hamas should release all hostages, and the UN General Assembly condemns the October 7, 2023 attacks. The declaration urges immediate international cooperation to stop the fighting in Gaza and also establish a just and lasting settlement between Israelis and Palestinians with a functioning two-state outcome at its core. Backed earlier this year by the Arab League and signed by 17 countries in July, the resolution not only criticizes Hamas but also seeks to remove the group entirely from governing Gaza. Not just that, it also calls on Hamas to rather relinquish weapons, end its control of Gaza and hand over authority to the Palestinian Authority, albeit with outside support to make that transition possible. Now, the vote comes just days before a major UN summit scheduled in New York on September 22nd, co-hosted by France and Saudi Arabia. French President Emmanuel Macron said earlier this year that he will officially recognize the Palestinian state at this gathering following Macron's announcement. Well, Britain, Canada, Australia and Belgium also declared that they will extend recognition. 147 of the UN's 193 member nations already acknowledge Palestinian statehood. From within Europe, Spain, Ireland and Norway joined that list only last year. These moves are widely interpreted as a part of a strategy to increase diplomatic and political pressure on Israel to stop the war in Gaza. Well, the New York Declaration also envisions a UN Security Council-approved international stabilization mission in Gaza, where the goal is to provide security, help civilians, and help the Palestinian Authority to assume control of governance and other duties in the territory. Further, the recognition of Palestinian statehood is not new. About 3/4 of UN member states have done so since the Palestinian leadership declared independence in exile back in 1988. Yet, after nearly 2 years of devastating conflict in Gaza, which is combined with expanded Israeli settlements in the West Bank and talk from Israeli officials about annexing territory, many observers and leaders warn that the dream of a sovereign Palestinian state may soon disappear entirely, and Israel's leadership is perhaps leaving extremely no room for doubt.
We said there would not be a Palestinian state, and we say again there won't be a Palestinian state. This place is ours. We will take care of our country and our security and our heritage.
While the United Nations General Assembly vote is historic, all attention continues to remain on the future of the war in Gaza, where the death toll nears 65,000 and counting. That's the number. And the fighting on ground continues.